CSR or achieving business success through social responsibilities. Now, most of the companies which are operating as a multinational or Indian origin within India, how they are how they are operating apart from professional view, apart from profit making view, what exactly they are contributing in the development of this society. If they are helping common people with one or the other difficulty in their social life, professional life, or they are causing trouble, to the contrary, they are causing trouble to the society wherein they are operating. This is what is seen in corporate social responsibility. You must be looking at the picture. A tracker is moving with utmost difficulty from one point to the other point, wherein he is much above the ground level, having deep forest and fog also. So what task he is completing? He is completing very difficult but an rarely achievable task, what we can see. This is how companies operate when they are trying to settle themselves and having manufacturing up to sales and post sales services. So what is stated here? Person going from one side of the canyon to the other. Now the point is going from one way of doing business to another is very tough. There's a lot of uncertainty. It takes a lot of skill, but we have to lift ourselves beyond that, above the fog, and that's not going to be a simple exercise. CSR is about seeing the forest, the fog, and seeing how we can get on the other side and how we can be well equipped for doing that. So probably we need to develop additional skills, knowledge and understanding. CSR is not just meant for a formality, one minor act to perform at the end of the financial year or once in a financial year. CSR designing, developing, implementing, and having post implementation analysis all put together is a stepwise process, and it requires every other additional skill, knowledge, and understanding of the organization who's about to implement it. This is how CSR is designed. Now we have seen and we have also perception or preoccupied notions that most of the companies when perform their CSR activity, that is meant for completing legal formality, and out of their total net worth hardly 0.5% they are spending on CSR activity. It's quite possible that companies are meant for making profit only, and though they are not much interested to go for and to have CSR activity seriously. This is how CSR is perceived. Now, when we have CSR as to complete and to define CSR, it is about how companies manage the business process to produce an overall positive impact on society. Positive impact on society, not by selling a particular product or service, but by conducting CSR activity, they are leaving positive impact on society. Again, another definition of CSR activity, what it is given is achieving commercial success in ways that honor ethical values and respect people, communities, and the natural environment. What three things are mentioned here? Respect people, whichever caste, community, race, age, gender, income group they belong to. respect people, communities, and natural environment, wherein there are deep forests, rivers, mountains, roads, and all the nature, including environment, is available. So that all things are needed to be respected by company who's operating in this natural environment. Now, definition by practice of the workforce. This is World Business Council for Sustainable Development have designed this definition for CSR activities. In Philip Kotler's book of Marketing Management, a concept for CSR is described as a commitment to improve community well-being through discretionary business practices and contributions of corporate resources. Up to this, we have taken into consideration different types of CSR definitions. CSR in equation form is the sum of economic responsibilities, legal responsibilities, ethical responsibilities, philanthropic responsibilities, that is good corporate citizen, divided by CSR, that is economic responsibilities. Every company is running behind making profit by selling product, by selling services, by manufacturing a particular type of or a category of goods, and that way they are having economic responsibilities, make a profit. Now it is not only company for whom they have to make a profit. All the entities, all the stakeholders, all the workers, all the customers who are directly or indirectly associated with that corporation, with that company, with that organization should be in profitable situation. Legal responsibilities. If company has put or the country wherein they are operating have put some legal restrictions for operating their businesses, they have to obey that legal responsibilities. Ethical responsibilities, be ethical. Apart from legal, they should have some ethical responsibilities. And philanthropic, generous activity. These all are responsibilities for CSR in the form. It is perception for CSR activity that from the 1950s till date, CSR has been broadened to include additional component. What was CSR before 1950 has much more developed and additional also in CSR activity. Now, CSR's evolving viewpoints, what they are, CSR considers the impact of the company's actions on society. Whatever actions they are taking from consideration, from collection of raw material, from their storage up to finished goods packing and its sale in market. You heard of a case which around one and a half year ago, very popular with Maggi noodles. It's a product of a company Nestle from Switzerland. What went wrong with Maggi? You have any idea? All you heard my question?
Yes, sir.
But what about Maggi? What went wrong with Maggi?
सर वो लीड का
Yes.
क्वांटिटी ज्यादा आ रहा था, सो इसके उसके लिए उसके ऊपर केस
This
किया
is
था
what
नेस्ले के।
question was raised by Indian Market or Food and Drug Association that Maggi noodles do contain graphite like contents, and that content is above its normal limit, which is harmful for consumption. So all the Maggi which was available in the market was called back, and their supply, distribution, sale, everything was stopped for almost 1.5 months. In later stage, the content which was said to be harmful for human consumption was removed, and the same brand with same theme of advertising, and then brand name, everything with the same was once again reintroduced to market. And to our surprise, Maggie has occupied the same position of customers before it was having that graphite or lead like content. So this is how what is a company doing? Impact of the company's actions on society. When I am saying that my product relevant with food, relevant with basic necessity, what human beings are trying to satisfy, or services which are adding value to his image, all these things are not having any negative impact on society, then being a marketer, being manufacturer, I am supposed to prove it. Now, CSR requires decision makers to take actions that protect and improve the welfare of society as a whole along with their own interest. This is what CSR is. Now, what responsibility CSR do have? Framework of understanding the evolution of CSR is corporate social stewardship between 1915 to 60s, corporate social responsiveness between 1960 to 70s, and corporate or business ethics between 1980s to 2000. These all responsibilities were taken by CSR activity. What all are the drivers of CSR? How well company go with CSR? Just because external forces are pushing them, or internally they are self-driven? Shrinking role of government. Shrinking role of government, that is, role of government is less than what it was earlier. Demands for greater disclosure. All companies are required to open up what they are engaged in, what type of content they mix up with their product, what quality of raw material they are using while preparing their goods, and what all are the harmful contents although they are using in mixing or manufacturing product, but they are below normal, below danger level. So these all demands for disclosure are always from legal entities and non-government organizations, social and charitable organizations, environment friendly organizations to the companies. Growing investor pressure and competitive markets. When all these investors and markets with competition have pressure on companies, their CSR activities have to be much better than their competitors also. Now, what benefit CSR gives us? It strengthens brand positioning. When we are talking of two companies from Indian origin, I have one question for you people. You have to decide with your own thinking and the image what you carry in your mind for these two companies only. One is Reliance, whether it's belong to Anil Ambani or Mukesh Ambani, and the other one is Tata Group. Whatever comes under Tata Group, I'm only roughly talking of Tata Group. Which company you have better opinion for, Tata or Reliance?
Tata.
Why you are saying Tata?
Because रिलायंस से ज्यादा उनके पास क्या बोलते हैं, हर चीज बनाते, लाइक क्लोथिंग, फूड से लेके व्हीकल्स तक, एवरीथिंग। पावर प्लांट्स है उनके, रिलायंस का भी है, बट टाटा ट्रस्टवर्दी लगता है रिलायंस से ज्यादा, दैट्स व्हाई।
Trustworthy, yes. Now listen to me. With this CSR activity relevance, one very notable incident I would like to share with you. Mumbai's Taj Hotel, what it belongs to Tata, was attacked by terrorists. Around 11 terrorists got killed and one more got hanged unto death after 4 years. During that mishap, the whole world was shocked and lot of physical construction damage happened to Tata Group's Hotel Taj. Waiter, customers, hawkers, public, and police constables, many more were killed and many others got injured. Some of them were about to start their career in hotel management and catering, and it was their first working day at Taj Group. And that day only, they got killed, young bachelors, boys. In such a situation, after few days of chaos, of media's repeatedly hammering the issue in front of whole world, Ratan Tata decided to make or to have all the medical expenses of injured people. Those all who got died, their children's educational facility or educational expenses will be borne by Tata Group, whether they want to have education in India or abroad. Those all hawkers who were in and around Taj Hotel premises, legitimately Tata was not responsible or was not having any concern of those hawkers who died on account of bomb blast. All those children on account of bomb blast who lost their parents, either or both, Tata Group took responsibility of their education and upbringing. And every other person who was injured, Indian origin or citizen of India or from other countries, they all were treated at hospital by expenses borne from Tata Group. And they showed this generous activity to the entire world, that we are in support with all those who are in distress, in helpless situation, and need some support economically or morally. So this is how they have completed their social responsibility. It was not Tata Group who was having any concern or who should have looked into his own loss. In fact, for next few months, the Taj Hotels international customers were quite reduced. They were in loss, of course, but he never took away his hand from helping the people who were needed the help most. He gave opportunity in Tata Group as a job for all those whose parents were killed and who were jobless after that incident. So these all factors they have done for Indian citizens as well as others who were part of and who became victim of that bomb blast. So benefits of CSR, what happens? Tata is always in philanthropic activity in much higher quantity. We count it in rupee value or units. Tata always have better philanthropic activity than Reliance. Reliance always appears to be a company who's quite engaged in profit making. Now, What benefits CSR is giving? Enhanced corporate image. Image of Tata is much better in people's view than that of Reliance. Increased ability to attract, motivate, and retain employees. This is how, whether you take example of Tata Motors, Tata Consultancy Services, or any other group or separate branch of Tata, for that sake, their employees are working with that group almost for 20, 30 plus years. That attract, motivate, and retain employees. When company thinks of society, well-being of society, then all those employees who are part of their organization also get attracted. Increase sales and market share, increased appeal to investors and financial analysts. CSR, also known as Sustainable Development, Corporate Citizenship Triple, Bottom Line Business Ethics, and Sustainable Business Practices. Now, CSR examples given here. IBM, company reinventing education partnership program, interactions and sharing of knowledge through a web-based technology, the learning village software, culture of openness and sharing of good practice. This is what IBM as CSR activity is doing. Avon, a partnership with Breakthrough Breast Cancer and its breast cancer crusade, has raised over 10 million pounds since its launch 12 years ago. Times of India's Lead India campaign for contribution towards educating the poor has raised crores of rupees fund. Now, those companies who cannot go with CSR activity in a proper manner, or those who pose themselves as a profit-making entity, had some wrongdoing, they are Dasani Mineral Water, part of Coca-Cola. Coke's sales was banned as the result of tests, including those by the Indian government, which found high concentrations of pesticides. Now, when a carbonated drink is having high concentration of pesticides, naturally the consumers will have its side effect on their health, and it is against corporate social responsibility. Communities in India around Coca-Cola's bottling operations are facing severe shortages of water as a result of the cola major sucking huge amounts of water from the common groundwater source. So these companies who are having manufacturing of carbonated drinking water, they are having huge requirement as a raw material of water, sugar, then sulfur dioxide. All these factors, all these raw materials are required by companies, and all other people residing in manufacturing units, residing around the manufacturing units of Coke, are in trouble. They are falling short of water. So by taking water of other people's share, they cannot manufacture Coke and sell it. That is against the society's requirement, basic requirement of water. This is the trouble what companies do have. Now, what is another example which is against CSR activity? Nike Corporation, software, clothing, equipment, and accessory products for the sports and athletic market, selling to approximately 19,000 retail accounts in the US and approximately 140 countries around the world. Manufacturers in China, Taiwan, Korea, Indonesia, Mexico, as well as in the US and Italy. How much big as a brand Nike is shown here, and the same when we were talking of globalization, we have seen it's quite possible that we have footwears of Nike used at least once in a life. Now, people working 58% young adult between 20 and 24-year-old and 83% women. Few have work-related skills when they arrive at the factory. Issue is of unhealthy work environment, debates, heated arguments, verbal abuse. 8% of workers reported receiving unwelcome sexual comments and 3% reported being physically abused. In addition, sexual trade practices in recruitment and promotion were reported. Harassment at workplace was reported by workers at Nike's factories. So these all factors make Nike not a corporate social responsible organization. These all issues are against CSR ethical and legal principles. Now, private sector perspective, what CSR is, corporate social responsibility is not a cosmetic. It must be rooted in our values. It must make a difference to the way we do our business. What happens with cosmetic? We just apply it on the surface of face, surface of body, and it remains with its effect just few hours. But CSR as an activity must be rooted in our values. As a human being, we have certain values. We think of others' well-being. We work hand in hand. We have honesty, dignity, cooperation as our values, and it must be rooted in our human values as a CSR. Now, CSR is considered as a new paradigm or the new thinking, new way that role of business in development, manner in which business is conducted, corporate governance, poverty removal or alleviation, corporate contribution to peace and war against terror, business, government and civil society partnership, common ground and collective action. These all are CSR parameters. When a company says that what CSR activity as a responsibility we are supposed to do for this society, for the people wherein we are located. These all are few parameters where CSR activity can be conducted by companies. One by one, that is role of business in development, development of society, development of a country. That development may be economical, that development may be educational, health-wise, or that for that sake, any other type of development which helps the society as well as the workers who are associated. Most of the companies, whether its size or turnover is of 300 employees or 3,000, they are having once in a 6 month or once in a year free medical checkup of all employees, and accordingly they are given treatment also. That is around business in development, manner in which the business is conducted. What about waste, effluents, chemicals which are byproduct of manufacturing a particular product? Are they getting dissolved within premises of factory, within premises of organization, or you are having one channel which is at the end getting mixed with rivers and seawater? If that is the practice companies are following, then they are banned. There has to be certain practices of absorption of chemicals and polluted water or chemical mixed water within the premises, and with those absorption of chemicals, new plants and greenery should be created by company in their manufacturing location. if you have to visit plant of Coke, Thumbs Up, or for that sake, any factory or organization where carbonated drinks are getting manufactured, you will see earlier they used to throw away their byproducts in chemical form or in polluted water form to the nearby rivers, to the nearby natural water flow, getting connected to river, and from river getting connected to sea. On account of this practice, most of the rivers were polluted. You have seen documentaries on river Ganga. They are getting polluted on account of all these factories, tanning industry, chemical industry, manufacturing of products which involve chemical processes. These all factors are relevant with the manner or the process in which the business is conducted. There they have to make use of corporate social responsibility, and they have to prove by record, by process, that whatever byproduct or remains we do have with us, they are destroyed by us in a acceptable manner, which is not causing any damage to the environment. Now, poverty alleviation, how they can help in poverty alleviation? Whoever is residing around the company, around the factory, they have to make those people skilled laborers and make part of their manufacturing process or work process. That way they can help people in poverty alleviation. Corporate contribution to peace and war against terror. Terrorism is the biggest problem after globalization, and companies have to help to reduce the terrorism happening in and around country. When rehabilitation of Naxalites and terrorists is happening after they surrender, they should be counseled and properly consulted, brainwashed by company authorities, and they should give one more chance of living better life. This is how they can have corporate contribution to peace and war against terror. So this is what relevance with corporate social responsibility, and with this we have almost covered all subtopics. If anyone is remaining to complete or to have conduct, then I will look into that, because your business, government and society. First topic was role of business, government and society. Second topic was poverty, inequality and economic growth. Third topic was public-private partnership, and fourth was multinational corporations, where globalization was important subtopic, and business in a global environment, wherein achieving business success through social responsibilities or corporate social responsibility was having importance. Now, with this particular thing within India, or if we take example of companies from Indian origin that's to operating in India, what type of corporate social responsibility programs they conduct from the beginning, since when their installation has taken place. They are helping Indian people in literacy program. That means educational equipments or stationery is provided for India's national literacy mission, Rashtriya Saksharta Abhiyan, and in that they are helping people by providing space, educational institutions or classes for elderly people, during late evening times, and they are helping Indians to become literate. Majority of companies during national festivals like Republic Day or Independence Day, or even certain big festivals like Kumbh Mela in Maharashtra, Pandharpur Wari, they do have their camps wherein they check up blood sugar level of people and help them, assist them by giving guidance how to keep under control sugar level in their body. Then free eye checkup camp are conducted by several health institutes or pharmaceutical companies, where free of cost eye checkup, which is costing around 500 to 1500 rupees in any private clinic, is given. Free eye checkup camp is arranged by pharmaceutical companies and many other corporate companies also, and they are given specs according to their number in subsidized rate which they can afford. Such type of activities as corporate social responsibility are conducted by many companies. There are few companies who are helping poor and needy children to complete their education of higher level, wherein they provide scholarship and help students to complete their education without any hindrance on account of poverty. Many children, although they are capable of completing their academic courses and who are excellent in academic performance, remain uneducated, and in such situation scholarship programs are given by these corporate governance, and they are helping poor and needy children. When National Highway Authority of India, NHAI, have completed many roads, although toll is collected from NHAI, but apart from toll collection, there are companies who are having their manufacturing location nearby those national highways. They are maintaining cleanliness and road safety programs for travelers through that road. That way they are taking care of safety and security of all the commuters going through those roads. These type of corporate social responsibility activity are conducted by these companies. Many companies are helping cancer research hospitals so that cancer as a disease could be eliminated from India and entire world. Till to date, our medical science is not having any help or any solution for third stage cancer, and whoever is remaining alive after chemotherapy and radiotherapy, he remains alive as half dead because his bones get weakened with the chemotherapy shots, and that is removing him as a normal human being. He has to remain in weakened stage for several months together. So these all factors which are deadly diseases and having poor section of society, bad infrastructure or climatic adversities, these all factors are having trouble in progress of society. Many corporate entities or companies who have their workplace hazards, where they are working in difficult and stressful conditions, they are providing safety kits like helmet, gumboot, jacket and pant at free of cost. They do have insurance policy for those workers for in accidental death case, and their family members, one or two family members, are absorbed by company so that that family will have support. Such type of responsibilities are taken by corporate companies and help people in development. So this was relevant with corporate social responsibility. Our subtopic we completed around 20 minutes earlier. I will be having 2 concurrent evaluation assignments which may have open book test question, multiple choice question, and PowerPoint presentation or case study. Most of the time for multiple choice question exam which university has already declared, I will not prefer to give you case study. In fact, multiple choice question and open book test will be sufficient to cover up your entire syllabus, and that way you can prepare also for your university exam. In government, business and society, remember when you are appearing for your university exam or internal test conducted by university, all these 3 are interconnected, interrelated, having dependence on each other, and latest trends of the world, of the India, are included in syllabus. With this role of business, government and society, most of the regulation of business, functions of state, governments and legal environment, all these factors are contributing and helping in forming government, business and society. Society as an entity, the third one, is having its influence on both government as well as business. When it comes to influence of society on business, it is more than government. Government changes its laws in due course of time, but business practices on account of social influence needs to change very fast. Society with cultural issues, with cultural practices, with ethical and moral values make business to act according to social norms. But government is a stubborn entity, rigid entity, which keeps on going with the same rules, regulations and laws for very long duration. So that way you have to prepare yourself for study. Any questions you have to ask?
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
सर आपको जब भी फ्री टाइम मिलेगा तब ये केस स्टडी कैसे प्रिपेयर करते हैं एक बार बताएंगे क्या आप?
हाँ,
क्योंकि एक्चुअली इसका प्रैक्टिस नहीं है, और अगर इन केस कभी इंटरव्यू का ये आ गया कॉल तो
केस स्टडी बोल रहे हो ना?
हाँ हाँ, केस स्टडी लिख के देने के लिए बताया। अगर अभी सब ऑफलाइन ही ऑनलाइन ही चल रहा है ना।
Even I will conduct one case study also for you all people. See student, case study क्या होती है? Case study is a situation or an environment. Now, when as a student you are sitting in exam hall, having university exam papers in your hand, and one sub question, or out of 5, 4 questions are theoretical explanation, 1 question is relevant with case study. Half the page or full page case in 3-4 paragraphs is given, and based on those paragraphs there are 2 or 3 questions asked. You are judging the situation. Now what answer you are writing, it's not necessary that all students sitting inside that exam hall have same. I am giving you example instead of going theoretical. Okay, what is the solution for air pollution? Some of you may suggest that we have to plant more trees. Others may say that we have to modify design of our cars, passenger car, commercial vehicle, or two-wheelers also. Third student may say that instead of having personal vehicles, individually owned vehicles, we have to increase passengers participation or use of community traveling. Means what? If a bus is having capacity of 52 travelers and all 52 travelers are traveling by bus from one point to another point, what if they all 52 are having their two-wheeler or four-wheeler? Smoke released in air on account of fuel combustion will be more, noise of horn or that silencer will be more, parking problem again will be more. Every city in the India is having one common problem of parking. Every one of us is having one or two vehicles. So how to solve this problem of pollution, air pollution, noise pollution, and each one of you have your own suggestion. Now, when you are reading the case study, shorter the case, bigger is the challenge. Remember always, if your case study is of 4.5 page, it's always easier. Don't get panic because case study or case given is longer, lengthy. It's when it comes to a case study of short size, written in limited word, that is always difficult to solve. Now, when you are writing answer for case, when questions are asked and you are writing answer, you are giving explanation what could be done in this difficult situation, how to solve this problem. You should be able to justify your answer. That is the important thing in case study. Justification of the solution for the problem given in case is the soul of entire case study. I have given you an example, how to control air pollution. One student may suggest we have to modify models of our vehicle, design of our vehicle, the way they are leaving carbon and other particles, dangerous particles in the air, which are causing respiratory diseases and going through our respiratory tract to our lungs. Now, with this pandemic situation, how to handle lockdown and how not to lose businesses, solution was provided by many people, but government has its own solution to implement. This could be case study. There are different types of problems this society is facing. And as a young citizen of India, you are part and parcel of this situation. What you think of this situation? What solution you can give? That depends on your own attitude. When you are solving your case, giving solution to a problem, what presence of mind, common sense, situational analysis, your past experience of that situation, your own experience through which when you have gone through that situation decides how well you can justify the solution. I am saying for control of air pollution, to stop vehicles operating, all private vehicles shouldn't be allowed to run on the road. How people will keep on working? When private transportation is stopped, government have to take responsibility of transporting these lakhs and crores of people, which itself is a big task. You must have seen our Maharashtra State Road Transport Corporation, these red buses, except horn, everything is having noise in these buses. they are running in loss. So public transport is a big challenge for government also. That's the reason they are enhancing private transportation. Now what happens when you give solution to the problem? If you think that solution is solution, after certain time duration, that solution becomes problem. What were our transportation devices around 150 years ago? We used to have goods carriage or passenger carriage with bullock cart, horses, donkeys also were used, or we were keeping them on our shoulder and walking long distances. When vehicles came as research and innovation in automobile, partly and step by step, all those problems of transporting or having to carry goods from one point to another become much easier. Now that was the solution for transportation. Cycle, two-wheeler, three-wheeler, four-wheeler, train, aeroplane, courier, cargo, or whatever it may be, consignment, everything was carried by vehicles. It was a revolutionary stage in automobile sector. But in due course of time, we started having problem in air, noise, then parking, then accidental deaths. All these problems arise because of automobiles. So what happened? What was solution in past is problem now in present. And what solution you are providing shouldn't have one hidden problem. Even though there is certain problems, they should come and appear after long duration of time. This is what relevant with case study. When you are solving case, even if it is one question only, your solution should remain solution for at least next few years. Otherwise, your suggested solution is worse than the existing problem. Then it is difficult. Because air pollution is there, we just can't say stop all private vehicles running on the road. That raises another question: how people will commute from their residence to their workplace? We have to increase our government's public transport facility for people. But government, when have to increase public transportation, they have to increase their total intake of or purchase of buses. Then they have to take into consideration working hours of people, going hours, coming back. We have public transport system, the biggest one in Mumbai. 75 lakh people every day travel by local train. You must have seen, not even traveled, but must have seen how they are hanging outside the door of local train. But they have to go at their workplace without any delay. So these all things are relevant with solution. But even then, having local train traveling with 75 lakh commuters, they have to go for monorail, they have to go for metro, they have to increase number of best buses. Private vehicles on road during early morning and late evening hours always have traffic congestion. These all factors and these all problems are still existing. So they all are providing solutions, but these solutions are not 100% curable. This is what happens when we are solving case study. Give solution to problem, but solution should be in an ethical, legitimate, and acceptable form. Got the point? You got my point?
Yes, sir.
Heard it?
हाँ सर, इसमें नेगेटिव पॉइंट भी ऐड करने जरूरी होते हैं या कोई जरूरत नहीं नेगेटिव पॉइंट ऐड करने की?
नहीं, नेगेटिव पॉइंट्स मतलब क्या, मैं समझ नहीं पाया।
मतलब ये ऐसा हो सकता है अगर हमने ये चेंजेस किए तो, अगर नहीं किए तो
नहीं,
कंडीशन।
see, when you are suggesting changes, they should be the best option available at that time. Your suggestion should be part of solution, not part of problem. In that way, anyone can suggest anything.
सॉरी सर,
When it comes to case study solution, no case study solution is considered as wrong or right. But what you are suggesting as solution, you should be able to justify it.
ओके गॉट इट।
Okay. Now what happens? Our youths are facing unemployment. I am giving you one example and I will close down. What should we do for unemployment? And it was always having a hot topic that all Indian youths above 18 age by compulsion should spend minimum 3 years in Indian Army. That will make them disciplined, healthy, and they will have job at least for 3 years. But this solution, if we have to implement in India, it will be a revolutionary thing. So these all factors are there. Fuel vehicles have gone out of market. Petrol, diesel, they are still using. CNG, LPG, they are using. Apart from electric vehicles are also coming in market. But now we can see that electric vehicles will be good solution for petrol price rise. For today, we can think of electric vehicles as alternative for petrol diesel vehicle. You see, after 5 to 10 years, these electric vehicles also will come up with certain problems. What is appearing today as solution, another 5 to 10 years down the line, it will be again a problem. So this is what relevant with case study. I will stop here and thanks for listening me and raising questions also. Okay, students, bye.
थैंक यू सर, बाय
Thank you,
सर,
sir.
हैव अ नाइस
Well,
वीकेंड।
same to you.